Hey there guys, and welcome. Haven't done this in a while, so this is now a new thing we're doing on the channel. If you guys do know, we had a recent Tech Awards interview or Tech Awards ceremony on the 11th of November at Monte Casino. We posted all about it on social media. I'll be putting some stuff around the screen now. But we had a couple winners there, and today we're actually with one of the youngest guys that was there, and one that impressed and shocked everyone. A little backstory at the event: when he came up onto the stage, everyone was like, especially me, I was like, he looks young, but I don't know. And then when he spoke, I was like, his voice does not match the body. And then when he said his age, everyone was just blown away by how genius he is and how committed he is to actually solving one of South Africa's biggest issues right now, which is safety and security and crime. A lot of people in any area, whether you live in Sandton, Rustenburg, or even Diepsloot, crime is just on a rise. So today I'm here with Siyabonga, and he's a highly motivated IT undergraduate from South Africa with a passion for making a difference in the field of technology. Having completed training in the Cisco IT Essentials and cybersecurity, he is equipped with a solid foundation and technical skills and knowledge to tackle complex challenges in ever-evolving tech industry. Siyabonga, how you doing, man?
Number one, thanks. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Can you just tell the audience your age? Because I think it's going to shock everyone, because your voice, like I said before, it just doesn't... Don't take it the wrong way. I hope I'm bringing no offense. It just doesn't... You don't seem like your age. Let me put it that way.
I know. As you mentioned, my face and how I sound, they don't go hand in hand. But yeah, I'm currently 17 years of age. Well, I just turned actually 17. Yeah.
See, that's what it means, because I know a lot of 17-year-olds, they're not like you. I feel you're much more mature for your age. Like, you grew up, not too fast, but you grew up, I guess, in a different circumstance where you had to be grown up. So, do you just want to tell us a bit about your backstory? Because I don't think I've ever met any 17-year-old that had such an interest in IT development and technology development in regards to actually a major issue in South Africa. Because a lot of 17-year-olds would be like, yeah, we have police to do that, we have the government to solve it, but you're taking it in your own hands. So, what's the motivation behind your business? And your business is called Secure, if I'm correct, right? So, yeah, just tell us, what was the idea behind it and what actually drove you to creating it?
Right. So basically, I would say the journey started way back. My family, they are also still trying to figure that out in their minds, because I would say by that age, I didn't know exactly what I was doing, right? So at the age of 6, that's when my grandmother was a fashion designer. I started learning fashion designing from her, and I started doing that as a way of paying for certain grades for myself. So I was basically paying my own school fees in a way, right? And by the age of 7, 8, I was able to fully design clothes and garments and so forth, right?
You could also be a fashion designer if you wanted to. So you could be an IT developer, a guy who does software wiring and security equipment, and fashion.
Now, but I was doing the fashion designing work to basically sponsor myself in terms of all the projects that I've done from a young age, from having a projector that uses water.
Wait, sorry, you said a projector that uses water?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. We'll have to definitely talk about it another time.
Yeah, buying certain components for myself. So basically the fashion designing route was a mid to an end of me getting everything that I needed there and there, right? Now, when I was, I think around the age of 10, that's when I was really getting into dismantling any electronic thing, right? Wanting to see what really goes in the computers, wanting to see the bits and pieces, the chips of the motherboard, what really goes into that, right? And then by the age of 12, that was when I would say I started really getting my focus into the IT space, right? Learning about artificial intelligence, learning about, I think it was 12, when I was learning about the 4th Industrial Revolution, how aeroplanes are developed, my focus was at that age was really on the military or the defense space, right?
Oh, okay.
Because they have such prestigious devices.
Oh yeah, their drones and stuff. And they're also using that Boston Dynamics robot dog thing to actually do searching in the fields and even mines as well.
That was my focus. But now the drive behind Secure, I would say it basically started when I was 14. When well, it continued, but yeah, started at that
Yeah.
age. Just before, just after lockdown, the first 21 days of lockdown, when our president was giving a report of the first 21 days of lockdown to say that this is what has actually been happening, right? I think it was somewhere in Johannesburg. They were interviewing retail owners, right? They were giving stories about how they lack security systems. Now, when police come, they also don't have like a way forward to say that on this particular day, a number of people broke into this person's place and they took 1, 2, 3, right? And that is where my spark came from, to say not okay. First thing first, there's quite a number or range of security CCTV systems out there, but they are really not mitigating all the problems that people are facing, right, from a consumer's perspective, right? Now, I was thinking of why not actually have a system that is not only able to mitigate one, but most of these people's problems, right? So basically, one of our systems, it's categorized based on the customer's needs, right?
Okay.
So for our target market, we are looking at government agencies, corporate establishments, household owners, and all those various areas, right? They have their own various products. So the same system that we would sell to a household owner, it's not the same as the one we would sell to EPF, right? Because EPF, that's a corporate establishment, that's organization, right? They have an X amount of valuable assets, but compared to a household, you can have 2 cars and
multiple higher end things that an individual can't own by themselves.
Correct. Now, part of our system, what it does for household owners is that it has obviously artificial intelligence integrated into that, machine learning and so forth, that in a sense whereby, let's say you live in a complex, right? We would have the camera mounted on your doorstep. Now, if people come to your house wearing face masks, right, it would identify them as anonymous or a threat.
Oh, you know, this reminded me of. I know in the States, I think you get it in South Africa as well. It's called a Ring camera. So you put it on your door, but it's just a camera based on the door. So the idea of your one is taking that concept, but putting AI into it where you can actually see whether it knows the owner or it's like a complete stranger.
Yes. Now, if you are the owner, so basically, there's a mobile application that I've currently been working on. So as when you register, right, you need to take your face ID, and then it captures that this is the owner, right? And then if you're living with any people in your house, you also register them into a database of your application, right? Now, if people were to come there, let's say maybe 3-4 people wearing face masks, it will detect it, right? And scan, check if this person validated and if it does not, basically it has like a 30 seconds interval of redirection to alerting people, I would say. So basically within
also kind of like you build your own inner circle and then it notifies those people, and that idea. Okay.
Now in the first 30 seconds, right, it would alert you to say, look, there's people at your doorstep, do you allow or don't? And let's say for whatever reason, maybe it's because of load shedding, your phone is off and you're not able to, it's not able to reach to you, right? What it's going to do then, within a time slot of 20 seconds, it's then going to redirect that alert to the complex manager, right? And if they are not also able to get to it in time, it's then going to redirect that whole alert to your South African Police Service to say at this place, it's only going to give them like, I would call it an IP address of the house, your location basically, right? But it won't show them anything that is happening in the house. It would only identify that these people are holding like unusual objects and there's a potential of breaking in.
That is very impressive, and we are kind of close near the end of this podcast or interview, I should call it. I just have one question. So with the tech awards happening and everything, right? How well did that affect you positively? Did you get more traction? Did people were more interested in your business? Did people actually come to speak to you like, hey, I want to be a part of this dream that you have?
I would say in a nutshell, yes. I mean, just after the event, I was really glad to meet the director of Huawei.
Jay.
Jay's
Jay Zhao, yeah. We also have him coming on to the show sometime next week. So, yeah, we're interviewing all the winners and all the guest speakers as well.
Yeah, and I would say in a night, I basically met people that I've been yearning to meet my whole life, and that has really created a big impact.
I just got goosebumps by hearing that. It's just,
Yeah.
it makes me so happy to hear that opportunities like this, there's always an opportunity like this always going to be happening.
Correct.
And I guess my final question for you before we do end off, you're 17 years old, right? You have your own business. You're on the road to success. Do you still do stuff like other 17-year-olds, like go with your friends, play video games, go play football? Do you still do this, or are you just always business focused?
Okay, for me, I consider fun as something different for me, right? Not merely as going out and so forth. Now, I consider fun for me researching. Fun for me is reading. I spend most of my time while waking listening to sermons.
Okay.
Because I value my spirituality as compared to driving myself physically. Because I understand that everything that happens in the physical is controlled by the spiritual.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And we are spiritual beings that are, I wouldn't say trying to maneuver our ways in the flesh, but we have so much that is incubated within us, but we have to see that first within us to be able to give back to that, right? So I spend most of my time learning about your likes of Thomas Edison, your likes of Nikola Tesla. How well were they able to leave like a legacy that till today we have a light?
Like the things they did were changes, like Edison with the light bulb, Tesla with Tesla coils and everything. Well, I just want to say thank you so much, Bongo. It's been great. Definitely want to have another conversation with you about that water projector. That one I'm still thinking about how that would work. And for you guys at home watching, this is going to be on our YouTube channel, but also on social media platforms, because we realize that's way easier than going to YouTube now. Yeah. But if you do like, please leave a like on the video, share with your friends, family, or co-workers, and we will catch you in the next interview. Next video is actually going to be with Girl Code, with the CEO and founder of Girl Code. Anyways, guys, see you later.
Thank you so much, sir.